Welcome to Fit Your Style. I'm Jennifer Ettinger. Get healthy starting today with tasty fall recipes using the Vitamix. Create your own home gym on a budget, and I'll share my favorite app. And Kathy Russell of the ButlerGirl teaches us how to get organized and be time efficient. So stay tuned. The ButlerGirl strikes again, teaching our goddess viewers how to be more organized and time efficient. Welcome, Kathy Russell of the ButlerGirl. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So let's face it, not a lot of us are very time efficient because we're running from A to B and all over the place. You are the master of organization. I know because I've utilized your services time and time again. So why don't you share some of your expertise and how we become more time efficient and more organized?
Absolutely. Today, everybody is so busy running around, doing things that they don't have time to do. So my job is to try and help them. So when you're at home and all your mail comes in, your bills, your newspapers, you don't know what to do with them, I often suggest that you put a tray, 3 or 4 tiers, whatever works for you in your home, and use your top tray as your for your mail, incoming mail. And then I always try and get clients to have empty envelopes and stamps ready to go so that as you pay the bill, you can mail it.
I love that because I run around the house looking for that little envelope with the stamps all the time in my top junk drawer.
Exactly.
So that's brilliant.
That's why we like to keep those there. And then that reminds you that you need to pay those bills and get them mailed. The second tray, you can put your personal mail, postcards, whatever comes in that's not urgent. And then keep your last tray for your newspapers, catalogs, whatever comes in that is not important. You can look at it when you have time.
And do you think it's important that I'm a very visual person to have things set up in your home that are so visually based to keep you organized?
Yes, because what happens is if clients put stuff in closed boxes, they forget about it. So this way it's front and center, it's clear, you can see what's on top, which is most urgent to mail or to pay the bill. The rest you can look at later. And you can see they're clear trays so that there's stuff in them that you do need to look at.
Perfect.
Okay.
What else do you have for us?
Okay, so the other thing that I like to suggest to clients is I have to-do pads here, and I like to give them a to-do pad. So every time you think of something that you have to do and you're like, oh, I don't have time to get to it, I urge them to write on the to-do pad what they need to get done, and then if they don't have time to do it, that's what I'm here for. They give me the list and away I go.
Okay, so share with me. Is it best to have one to-do pad or do you have them around the house for various projects?
It's best if you can have one to-do pad so that everything is central. If you start making lists all over the house, you lose the lists.
True.
Or if you put Post-it notes all over the place, sometimes they don't stick or you forget where you put them. So keep your pad where you are the most likely to sit down and write, oh my God, I need to get this, I need to do this. Usually the kitchen table or the kitchen counter is where most clients use the pads.
Got it.
So
what's next?
Okay, and the other thing, since we're speaking about the kitchen areas, kids' homework is just a drainer for most parents because they don't have a lot of time when they get home from night at work. So when it's time to sit down and do homework, the kids are usually, oh, I can't find my pen, I can't find my stapler, I can't find the tape. So my recommendation is to make a little homework box where you keep a lid on it. It's plastic, you can see through it. It's got Scotch tape, scissors, hole punch, whiteout, paper clips, stapler, eraser, ruler, pencils, anything and colored crayons at the bottom, anything that you would need to do your homework at any age.
That's so smart because again, like the stamps, we're running around always trying to look at things last minute and it doesn't work that way. Everybody gets unhappy in the Ettinger household, so this would be perfect to do.
Yeah, and that's why people get so frustrated, and by the time the kids sit down to do homework, they don't want to do it because it's taken so long to find stuff. So if you keep everything in there and then they put it all back, it's ready for the next day's homework.
Got it.
Okay. The other thing for home filing is back to this. Once you've gone through your mail and stuff, anything that you don't need, maybe on the weekend or when you have time, is just to file it in a folder like this. This is a nice, easy container. They're very cheap. You just put your file folders in it, and you can keep it under the dining room table, beside the cabinet, anywhere that you can visually see it, but it's accessible that you can put your files in. So I always say to encourage clients to put their to-do things in here, important documents, paid bills, medical stuff, and school stuff.
So
everything you need is
anything that's not current goes in there.
Goes in here, absolutely.
Okay. What's next?
From there to filing.
Perfect.
This is just it's called pop-up recycle bin, and these are fantastic. Something new that's come out. You just pop it up like this, and you can use it for recycling, or if you're traveling or in the car, just keep it. And then once it's full, you just pull it up, pull the string, and it's ready to go in the garbage.
I love that. What a great favorite find.
Yeah, it's great for the backyard. It's great if you're going camping. It's great to have in the car as well. And then over here is this is just a box of Ziplocs and a Sharpie marker that I keep so that any odds and ends, you want to just write on it what it is and put it in there. So, okay, and over here, I have a lot of clients that have a cluttered closet and they don't know what to do with it. Usually they have too many clothes, but in this case, what I want to explain to you is when you hang your clothes, hang them by season and hang them by long sleeve, short sleeve, or blouses. So here you have your long sleeves, your blouses, your jackets, and then your pants.
And why is that, Kathy?
Because it keeps you organized. So you know this is likely the darker colors are your winter wardrobe, fall wardrobe, and then into your summer, spring with your short sleeve t-shirts, your light colored jackets, and your light colored pants. So if you keep it systematically like that, it's much easier to manage.
Okay.
And if you use the same hangers, it keeps everything consistent.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it slides along your closet easily.
Makes sense.
Now here,
What
everybody
is this?
gets, yes, it's actually a shoe rack to put your shoes in, but what I like to use it for clients is they get to the front door and they can't find their gloves, or they need a piece of Kleenex, or they need a pen to quickly write a note. Your lint brush, you're running out to go to church and you notice cat hair, so you use your lint brush, umbrella, shoe shine, spare plastic bags. The kids want to go out and play tennis, the tennis balls, static guard, your sunglasses.
Oh, that's
just
smart.
drop them in here.
So they don't get scratched.
Right. Sunblock, you're running out the door, flashlight, and then you can fill the rest with your shoes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very time efficient.
And it is at the front door, and it hangs over the doors, and it's inexpensive to buy. And then I've just hung here a key rack because it's important to put your keys at the door where you're going to come in and go out, but you want to hang them on the key rack as opposed to putting them in something like this. You'll lose them.
Perfect.
So this is inexpensive. You can hang your keys on it, and if you need to drop something in there, or wallet or whatever, then you can do it.
And it's great for the laundry room too.
Yeah, it hangs onto the wall.
Perfect.
Now on the event and wedding side, as a wedding planner, you need an emergency kit, and I carry this with me, and this has everything that possibly a bride would need.
So before we go into that, why don't you share a little bit about the different services you have so everyone's clear in terms of our viewers about your different services. So we talked about your organizational skills.
Yes.
And now you're shifting to talking about...
Yeah, ButlerGirl Services offers the concierge service, which helps busy people with their lives by running errands, doing their banking, their shopping, picking up gifts, that sort of thing. And then the other side of ButlerGirl Services, event planning and wedding planning.
Okay.
So, and that's where the emergency kit comes in, is everything that a bride would need, I carry in this kit with me. So anything from a straight pin to scissors to spare makeup to bobby pins to a straw to sip her water to static
I love
guard.
that.
Yes,
because we don't want to mess up the lipstick.
Right.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, which are
That's
here.
so smart.
Static guard, Kleenex, extra lip gloss, that sort of thing.
Because it's true, you never know what you need on that day.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
Like you said.
Yeah,
So
and there's
important.
stuff in there for the guys as well.
Oh, tell us.
Yeah,
What's
yes,
in there?
there's in there is shoe polish, shoelaces, a pair of black socks. You don't know
love
how many
it.
times guys will show up and they have white socks on. So there's
If people want to learn more, where can they turn to learn more about you?
www.butlergirl.com.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We'll smooth out some fall recipes with Vitamix with holistic nutritionist Sherry Doak. And if you like fall harvest foods, we've got the best recipes for you, so stay tuned. Welcome back. Today's topic is how to build a home gym on a budget. It's not necessary to have commercial grade equipment that costs thousands of dollars to get an effective workout. I'm going to show you some inexpensive tools that's going to give you an amazing workout. The key here is to keep yourself from getting bored. So you need diversity. The first thing I'm going to show you is a Pilates yoga ring. This is incredible because you can get an upper body and lower body workout in terms of endurance and strength. Very affordable and wonderful for bodybuilding. The next thing that we have is my favorite, a jump rope. Cost pennies if you go to the dollar store, or if you want to upgrade, you can get one that's weighted at a sports store. Why this is so incredible is this can be your cardiovascular activity, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And truly, if you didn't even want the rope, you can do virtual jump roping in the privacy of your own home and still be very effective. Next, we have something that's called the glider workout. The glider workout needs to be done on a floor versus a carpet surface. And what's nice about this is it gives you some speed and agility, and it's gentle on the joints. So this is the official glider workout, but here's a tip. You can use moving pads as well and get a similar workout if you really want to stay to a budget. Following that, we have the kettlebell. Kettlebells are such the rage right now, and you can do anything from core rotation to upper body with this. Again, it's about just mixing it up and having fun. They come in various weight sizes, so go ahead and make sure that you're getting something that feels very comfortable and it's not putting strain on your back. Again, kettlebell. Ankle weights. I love ankle weights because you can progress so much with adding weights to your workout and even your walking routine, again, which is going to keep you on a really great budget. So they come in various weights, so just again, make sure that you start off small, maybe it's a half a pound, and make your way up to about 2 pounds or so. To that idea, we have weighted gloves. I'm a big lover of kickboxing and shadow boxing. These weighted gloves are amazing at what they can do to define your upper body. So expensive, I think they're about $20, but what they do to your frame is incredible. So again, weighted gloves. Elastic bands, my favorite. They go with me everywhere I go on vacation. Why? This gives you a total body workout. Now, when you start to look for them, make sure you play with it a little bit because you want to test the grade intensity of the elastic band. So you may want to test it out if you're in a situation where you can and do perhaps a bicep curl and just see if it feels comfortable to you. And the beauty is it only costs a few dollars and you can progress to the next level when you're ready. There are various weights out in the industry right now. Everything from a beaded weight to a foam weight. You need to find something that fits your style and feels comfortable in your wrist. And if you're looking for an investment piece, my favorite is the Bowflex Select Tech. Why? With a click of a dial, this particular model goes from 5 pounds to 52.5 pounds. So if you're really short in space, in your home, this isn't going to take up space at all, and you're going to get such a diverse range of weights. So I love it. Next, we have the stability ball, one of my staple favorites. Now, when you're looking for a stability ball, here are a couple of tips. Number one, check the box because the ball is based on your height. Super important because if you're using the wrong size ball, it can actually cause injury. So make sure you're looking at the height. And one of the tips to blow it up so you're not using all of your lung air capacity is to go to a gas station and use their air pump. It goes a lot faster. And remember, when you have this in your home, you're going to need to maintain it and fill it up occasionally. Then we have the Bosu ball. My favorite. If you're looking to get that core, you want balance and agility, it's definitely going to be the Bosu ball. This is an investment piece. This is about $100 to $120, but it's so diverse, and there are actually videos that you can get as well to do on the ball. So those are my top tips for you to build a gym on a budget to your health. Fall is one of our best seasons for fresh fruits and vegetables. Today we're making harvest-ready recipes with holistic nutritionist Sherry Doak from Nature's Emporium. It's so great to have you on the show, Sherry.
Thanks, Jennifer. I'm happy to be here.
So excited. We've gone ahead and we've picked 3 recipes that we thought would be fabulous for fall. So why don't we go ahead and share a little bit about what we're going to get started with.
We are going to get started with a pumpkin pie smoothie.
Ooh,
which
it sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's going to be delicious. Pumpkins, of course, in the fall are, very available, and people can go pick them up. You can use either canned pumpkin or do your own pumpkin. You can roast it yourself if you like.
And what's some of the benefits of pumpkin?
Well, it's a really rich source of beta carotene, which is amazing. And that beautiful orange color that you see, which is so rich. Vitamin A as well, really rich in fiber. So it's a great vegetable to use, and in the fall you're seeing a lot of these squashes. So you don't have to use pumpkin. You could actually use sweet potato or any of the squashes.
Excellent, very good. And why we picked one of these recipes for the pumpkin is because right now in your coffee houses you're going to see tons of coffee drinks on pumpkins. So we thought we'd bring you just a healthy alternative to that coffee house drink, and we'll start now with that pumpkin pie smoothie.
And
so let's get started. And it's healthy, yes.
Healthy.
What do we need to do?
Okay, so we're going to start with our milk, and we're using 1% organic milk here, but you could use any kind of milk. So you could use an almond milk or coconut milk, rice milk. So for anyone who wants to go vegan and avoid the dairy, they could absolutely do that.
Excellent.
The same with the yogurt here. We're going to use some vanilla organic yogurt, but again, we have at the store, coconut yogurt and almond yogurt. There's soy yogurts. So again, for people wanting to, get some different options, we could do something like that as well.
Okay.
We've got 1/2 cup of our pumpkin here. Again, you can use canned or fresh, and if you do the fresh, you could actually just divvy it up and freeze it in little 1/2 cup servings.
Oh,
so
that's
that it's
so smart.
Right? Quick,
I love
you can
that.
just pop it right in, and that way it's frozen, and it'll give the smoothie a really nice, creamy, cold texture.
Which we all love.
Yeah, which we do. Now in the fall, maybe a little bit warmer would be nice, right?
Yes.
And then we've got some pumpkin pie spice here, so it's going to give that warming. Everyone
That
loves
little
that,
extra
right?
kick.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to put a teaspoon of that in there as well. And we could throw some ice as well.
Sure,
Yep,
let's do
we wanna
that.
throw some
Sorry,
ice
let me
in
grab
there.
that. And then while I'm doing that, why don't you share a little bit about the Vitamix? Because we were talking about
Yeah,
that.
the Vitamix is my very favorite tool. I have so many tools in my kitchen, but the Vitamix is one that never leaves my counter. It's always there. I have 3 teenage boys, and we are constantly using it, for smoothies, for soups, sauces, dressings, purees of all sorts. Love it, love it, love it. This is the new Total Nutrition Center.
Yes.
It's wonderful as well from a nutritional standpoint because, so many people have issues digesting. We're stressed, we're busy, we're running around. When we're stressed like that, we can't digest our food well. So having it in a liquid form is a wonderful way to get those nutrients into the body and provide that energy that we need to keep us going throughout the day.
That's great.
So I love it. And you can puree anything in here. And I mean anything.
This is like the granddaddy.
It's amazing.
And
So
it actually goes
carrots,
from 1 to 10?
It goes from 1 to 10. So a tip is to start slow.
Okay.
Okay, when you turn it on, start slow and slowly move up your speeds.
Okay, are you
Okay,
ready?
otherwise it can go all over.
We're
Yeah.
ready.
Okay, so you're gonna Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, you might even
A little more?
a little more. It's got speed, this thing. You can crank it up for your smoothie. Yeah. And get it
There we
pureed.
go.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. So just let it run until you get the texture you want. If you want all the ice out of there, and then you're good to go.
It looks so nice because it's so whipped.
This is a great model because it has the snap lid, which is genius. The original model didn't have that,
go ahead,
and
we'll grab
yeah,
that.
you don't want to
Should we
have
get that?
smoothie all over your cabinets, which can happen. Right,
it
so you
off?
just unsnap that on the
you get
side. Yeah.
There we go.
There you
I
go.
love it. It's so vacuum
Perfect.
sealed.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, it's hard because there's a lot of power when you get that Vitamix going. So
And
I
it's-
have had an episode where it ended up.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was beets in there too, so it made a beautiful purple color. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I love that it's also the healthy plastic that we're looking for, correct?
BPA free. So I mean that's a big thing today.
Very
We're all
important.
looking BPA free products. BPA is a hormone disruptor, right? So we really want to make sure that we avoid that in all of our plastics, our cans as well. So it's wonderful that you're seeing that now that
That's
Vitamix
awesome.
is doing that.
Awesome.
So
The Total
it
Nutrition
shreds
Center.
grates, purees.
Love
Yeah,
it.
Genius.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Let's try it. Yummy. It's really delicious.
taste that
I wish you
pumpkin.
could
It's
taste
delicious.
it, viewers. It's amazing.
You could even sprinkle a little cinnamon on top of there, or
It's
some
so
nutmeg
good.
would be really nice as well. That's
So
great.
let's keep moving along, and let's
Yep.
do the applesauce real quick.
Perfect. So easy to do. So we've got 4 apples here.
Okay.
Okay, just chopped up. Organic apples, of course, and yeah, apples are on, and we'll talk about this, I think, another day, but the Dirty Dozen list, so
Yes.
we want to look at organic apples. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons here of lemon juice.
Okay, so I'm just going to eye that.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons. We've got an organic lemon juice in here.
Perfect. And we're going to whip this up.
Yeah, and again, you want to make sure the lid's on there.
Tell me if I've got it right. We're good? Hold on. Different models.
Yeah, different. There
Is
we
it
go.
here?
Yeah, right there.
There we go.
Gonna make
there
sure
we
that
go.
snaps
Perfect.
down. Yeah,
Good.
and again, you want to start
Go
down at the
slow.
lower value. Yeah, speed. So you can make a chunkier smoothie depending on the texture that you want, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you might sometimes, there's a plunger that comes with them, and you can use
Plunge
the
it.
plunger to kind of get the fruit down in there.
Perfect. There it goes. Perfect. We're almost there.
Perfect. Yeah, so you can do a nice smooth texture if you like, or if you prefer something chunky, you could actually just pulse it
Okay.
and actually get a bit of a chunkier texture.
Perfect.
Right, so this is just a plain
Ooh,
applesauce,
look at
raw, so
that.
very rich in enzymes. It's delicious. This is also a great tool for moms to use for babies, right?
that's
so you
fabulous
can
idea.
puree, yeah.
Fabulous.
So you can just puree different fruits, and they're raw, and it's so, I mean, so quick, so easy. You could add cinnamon in there if you wanted. You could throw some strawberries if you wanted to do a strawberry applesauce.
He's so diverse.
You can do so many different things with it. So
I love it.
It's a tool that honestly you'll never take off your countertop.
Love it.
It
Now-
will always be there.
If our viewers want to learn more, where can they go?
About Vitamix?
About Nature's Emporium
Yeah,
and things that you do?
well, they should come to our store, but they could go to our website as well at www.naturesemporium.ca.
Excellent.
Yeah, and find out more information.
Fabulous. Thank
Yeah.
you. Now we're going to talk about our favorite app, MyFitnessPal. Welcome back. I'll show you how to reach your weight loss goals with MyFitnessPal. This is the best app for calorie counting on the iPhone. You set a daily calorie goal, then record your daily food and exercise to make sure you stay on track. Then watch those pounds come off. The reason this system is so easy to use because it learns from you. All of us tend to eat the same foods over time. MyFitnessPal remembers what you've eaten and what you've done often in the past, and makes it easy for you to add those foods again to your log. So the more you track your meals, the easier it becomes. That's it for now for this episode of Fit Your Style. We'll see you next time. To your health.